They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
And 7.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mariota eluding the pressure right. Incomplete on the deep ball. He was looking for Cooper Kupp there. 3rd down here.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Third down, Mariota. Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Marquise Lee deep to return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line ready to go. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw is Newton. That'll be taken in by Demir Bird. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Michel. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 34-yard line.
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On 3rd down, Newton gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
For a Patriot.
His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
At the 49-yard line.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Newton now to throw. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Again, this is Michel. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And some nice running, going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams' 26. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A pickup of 5 yards. First down, New England.
1-yard line.
First down, here's White. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
White, the ball carrier.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
On 2nd down now, it's White. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
He was brought down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. Justin Rohrwasser now for the Patriot field goal.
For the field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
Rohrwasser's kick is good. And the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So,
well, here's the deal. Getting a 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
3 at the 32-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Patriots 3, Rams nothing.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. To throw Mariota. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Lawrence Guy. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Impressive individual effort there. No one was going to stop him around the edge.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And that's why if you play in a 4-3 base and you're a defensive end, that's why you get the big bucks. They count on you to do everything. Defend the run and, of course, get to the quarterback.
Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
The 7-yard line.
Stepping up, hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Rams have got it. Go your way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
This is Akers. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Third and short yardage. Mariota dancing to his left. He's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. Here's Johnny Hacker now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Taken from just outside the 30. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now Michelle. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White, and he'll get nothing out of that one.
That's good.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
Taken down at the 40.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them and don't have enough confidence to make a play? Another big play there by Aaron Donald, the NFL's Defensive Player of the Year in 2017 and 18. We know he can rush the passer. He's also dominant in the run game. The quickness for a man his size often defeats the offensive lineman trying to block him.
And incomplete, almost intercepted. The D lineman almost had it. Couldn't hang on.
It's 4th.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a 1st down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Quick throw out wide from Mariota. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Brings up.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. A carry here for the big tight end. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down.
That's good.
Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our 1st half, as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Clap.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Delaney Walker with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Rams have taken the lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw in the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leonard Floyd. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 48-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now it's a bootleg with Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete.
Mariota's pass.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mariota. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. This will be caught inside the 10. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That goes for a gain of 31.
3-yard line.
Again, it's Mariota. Flushed out right. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. Let's go. Cooper Kupp, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Rams add on to their lead.
Stephen Gostkowski for the
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Michel. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. And comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Back to throw, Newton. This is White on the screen. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. From the gun, Mariota. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They go play action. Mariota. That's taken in by Henderson. And he's got this down to the 35. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
17.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll run on 1st down. Akers. They'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, LA! Cam Akers hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Rams add on to their lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. When I looked at, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Following the interception here, Mariota. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. 2nd down and 7.
Now 2nd and goal from the 7-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Akers. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5.
Cam Akers, the ball.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Mariota now. Sack back at the 9-yard line. John Simon able to record his 5th sack of the season.
A 26-yard attempt.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Forced out to his left. Cam firing. He lost the football. It's out. Well, I think the Patriots are going to hang on to the football. They do. They get it back.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
He was brought down.
2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Out of the gun, Newton. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 49. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
At the 47-yard line.
A 1st down throw for Mariota. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Mariota now from the 50. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. But now it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Mariota. And he'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down. Only a gain of 2 there.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. The Pats at the line, ready to go. You're down on the scoreboard, and this is not what you want to see. 99 yards of field in front of you.
Yeah, and it just shows how important a good punter can be and how that person can really help out a team. I guarantee you his agent can be taking that video clip in on the next contract negotiation, don't you think?
Trying to escape the shadow of their goalpost. That helped. 10 yards, 1st down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a 1st down carry. It's Michelle. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 12-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now it's 2nd and 9. The shotgun snap for Newton. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free.
He's got him in, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 33 yards that time. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. From the gun, here's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A gain of 39 that time. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
10-yard line.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Michel going to try again. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming.
3rd and goal.
And they'll turn the power game to try to get in. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. The field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. They snap it to Newton. And this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this Rams defense comes up with a goal line stand. On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Lawrence Guy able to bring him down. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Rams on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. There'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Newton. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Jalen Ramsey. Accelerating, and off he goes. And they will find If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Flush to his right. Looking to start the runs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed and showing things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. The 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. N'Keal Harry, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Patriots get a score closer.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now, it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And some room to run now. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On the ground, it's Akers. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First and 10.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
How about that, partner? That's a gutsy run, a physical run, an explosive run, and he's inside the 10-yard line now. I don't know if you hand it to him again on this play, but make the defense think that you will, and maybe you have some options off of it.
They'll run here with Akers. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Throwing here, Mariota. Flushed out, and he will score. Touchdown, LA. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Rams take
know, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
So the L.A. Rams with a victory here, and I think